Kia ora, and welcome to this IT training tutorial video on working with style sets. When you modify the styles in your document, it's recommended that you don't add them to the template so that they're in every single document. Instead, you just make the changes in one document. So if I just go into Open Up Normal to modify it, I'm talking about this down here. We only do it in this document, not in new documents. Instead, when you would like to use these in another document, you're going to save them to your machine, and then you can choose whether or not to use them in other documents. So what do I mean by that? Well, I've modified normal and I've modified my heading styles in this document, and now I'd like to use them not only in Chapter 1, but in all of my other chapters as well. So to save the styles, I'm going to create something called a style set and save it onto this machine. In Word 2013, we do this by going to the Design tab. If you're on another version of Word, you will not see a Design tab, and there would be another video for you, which is probably the one for Word 2010. So here in the Design tab, though, we see a whole host of different styles. These are ones that are just built into Word, and when you create any, those will be listed here as well. Generally speaking, the ones you create will be just up against the one at the far left, which is just whatever happens to be done in this document. So in order for me to save what I currently have, I'm going to right-click on the one on the far left and click on Save. Now when I do that, it'll automatically take me to the correct folder inside of Word, which is the Quick Styles folder, and I will give this a name that I'll remember, something like Thesis Styles, and then I will save those onto this machine. Now once I have done that, they are now going to be available inside of this gallery in other documents. So if I open another document that I've already started, so here's Chapter 2, and I'd like to use those same styles, I'll go to the Design tab and I will find the one called Thesis Styles. Wait for it. Here it is. And when I click on that, I should see that all of my styles have been updated to look like they did in Chapter 1. Now notice the numbering. It doesn't know that this is Chapter 2. It will figure that out when we combine the documents later. I'll just do this again in Chapter 3. So I haven't really started Chapter 3, but I may as well get this going right from the very start. Oops, here's the one I want. And I need to just set this first one to Heading 1. And now as I keep going, I would just keep formatting things as appropriately by putting these into those particular styles. Now, as you'll see, I will also do this inside of my preliminary document where I will not want to have numbering. I'm just going to go in anyway and make sure I do choose the style that I've created. So here it is right here, the Thesis Styles. I just need to set that set to be the same. I've already gone into these and removed the numbering, but I'm going to show you that in a separate video, so this one's already done. But you see that I definitely have the numbering there, I just don't see it. And that is critical for when you want all of your numbering to work in the long run. Okay, that's all for this video on creating and applying your style sets. Thanks for your attention. Kia ora.